After watching the film, what were some of your takeaways from Saturday's game?
After Saturday's game, we could have played a lot cleaner. Second half wasn't up to our standard, so we just got to keep the foot on the gas throughout the entire game and not let up during the second half.
What adjustments did they make, I guess, through the air in the second half?
I feel like they were trying to take shots deep a lot more. I feel like their game plan wasn't really that. In the first half, they took a couple, but in the second half, it was more of a down the field, trying to make big plays type of thing.
We saw the rat traps around the facility. Did you catch that? And what was your thoughts of that?
I thought it was real, keeping that on our mind that no game is bigger than another. It's always 1-0, so we got to look forward to this game like it's any other game that we play for sure.
How much do you lean on? You guys were number one at Michigan. You had that kind of, I guess you're used to that. How much do you lean on that in this situation?
Number one, for us, it doesn't really matter. As long as we go 1-0, the Rangers will take care of itself, so we don't really worry about them just going 1-0 every week.
It wasn't your first home game, but first big SEC game, Brian. What was that like?
It was an amazing atmosphere. Really one of the craziest ones I've ever been a part of. Seeing that type of showing for this big of a game, it was amazing.
How have you seen a young guy like Zach Brown prepare himself at practice and just be able to step up big in that moment? How have you seen him just come in and just, be able to do what he did in that moment and close out the game for the defense?
As a young guy, he carries himself like a pro, so you can always commend that for a young guy. He had some plays during the game that he might have wanted to get back, but at the end all be all, biggest point of the game, he stepped up and made the play like we all believe he can.
What was your vantage point of when Coach DeBoer got a little bit animated at the refs? Just what did you see from that?
Love to see it. Our coach is passionate and he wants to win as much as we do, so we love to see that out of our coach.
What's the most heated you've seen him? Is it then, or does he get some times in practice? I mean, what's it like?
He got heated. He got a little fired up in practice sometimes, but that was the most I've seen him for sure, jumping around and almost throwing and stuff. That was fun to see, but it was good.
Have you heard him utter a cuss word yet?
Not any big cuss words. One might have slipped out, but I don't want to sell Coach out. But I don't know.
You guys are facing a dual threat quarterback. Just from your perspective, in your position, what are the challenges of trying to cover and defend a guy like that?
A guy like him, he creates a lot of different problems. Just want to try to bottle him up. He's a really, really good player. He has a lot of experience. Their team's really good as well. They're one score away from winning those two games that they lost. They could be 4-0 right now, so I think there's a really good team.
Are there any extra measures that you kind of implement to make sure you don't have a letdown game? Do you do anything differently this week to kind of keep yourself even more in check?
I wouldn't say it's keeping ourselves more in check as if we were to be lacking. I feel like we're even keel all the time. We're ready to go 1-0. It's never, too high or too low. We're staying our pace throughout the whole season.
So a lot of that flow down from Coach DeBoer and kind of his even keelness.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely trickles to the team. We're proud of what he puts out for sure. So we're definitely taking in that 1-0 mindset and staying even keel like he is. So I think it's helping our team a lot.
Back to the rat traps. Where did you see the first one? Did you accidentally stepped on one or anything?
No, I didn't actually step on one. I think the first one I saw was first going to locker room. I saw a big rat trap, a little one. The elevator had 2 small mouse traps. So, once you see it, it's like, okay, that's a little something in your brain that, every time you see one, it's not one of those games.
Did you have to ask because they did it last year too, but you being a new guy, did you talk to someone what is that, or did the message get to you right away?
It got to me right away. Once you see it, okay, it's not an infestation in here. It's something else. So I got it pretty quick.
How good was it to have Malachi back after his injury against Wisconsin?
It's always a great feeling to have a really talented guy like him on the field. You feel him when he's not out there being a leader, vocal about in the back end, but it's always great to have him back there. My guy, 1-3,